Just for the record, I'm going to record this TikTok. Today around 5 o'clock when I pulled up to my house, there was nowhere to park. Like absolutely nowhere to park. And this has been an ongoing thing on my block since I got a vehicle earlier this March. Now, being as though it's a residential street, they treat it like public parking. However, there are some rules to the game, but it just seems like with the public parking, you can park anywhere, right? But when it comes to them being fair, like first come, first serve, where you could just pull up and pull in the parking spot where you live at, they hog the parking spots. They don't play a fair game. A lot of the times you pull out of your parking spot, someone instantly pulls in, and there's cars double parked just waiting to pull in, and it creates a very, very chaotic community to me. Like when you pull on the block, there's a chance that you running into the back of somebody that's double parked because they be parked as soon as you turn the corner. Now, I've been to police meetings. I have contacted the senator, Senator 7. I've sent emails. I've done so many things to try to bring awareness about the situation in my community. And when I put it on a discussion board like next door, I found that there were many other community members that were vocal about the situation. They was even adding information of what they saw, what they observed, and what they experienced. And you could see that there was a split against people who wanted to bully parking spaces and people who, you know, had came home and couldn't find a park, elderly people, people with kids, animals, pets, you know, for different reasons. We should just have a parking space in front of our door. But for some reason, you know, certain families and people, they just get to bogart the spots. And not only that, they have these super long handicap spots, and only some people are handicapped that I've seen with my own eyes. There's a person that gets out. He's a young male, and he is fully functional, and he parks in that handicap spot every day. Now, none of this I would not care if I could just get a spot, come home, and just close my door, whatever. I'm just about peace, right? Well, about 3-4 weeks ago, I saw a car get towed in front of my house. This car is currently on a jack. This car is sitting in back of a van that has been sitting here for over 2 years. That is abandoned. I don't know if they need to sell the cars or what they saving them for, but they choose to put them here. Now, granted, the car, the blue van, is you know, a little bit up by their house and back of their handicap spot. Now, one night I parked in the handicap, not fully in the handicap spot. It was like my trunk area was probably in the handicap. They did not hesitate to call 911, and 911 did not hesitate to come to my house and write me a $156 ticket. The people across the street, I've parked in the handicap spot before because the guy is not handicapped. Like, if he can park there, then I can park there, especially when y'all bogarting parking spaces, right? Well, guess what? They wait until like 12, 1 o'clock and call, and the police do not hesitate to bang on my door and tell me that I have to move, which is crazy. Today, I just want, and this is why I'm making a record, because I called 911 twice, and for some reason, it's not recorded in my call log. Now, this is the second day that I called 911 about this situation, and they did not come. So I feel like that is very, very weird. And apparently they must know who I am, because I've had the police called on me plenty of times. I've called the police about parking as well, because I'm trying to get something regulated on the block that just doesn't exist. They allow people to double park on the block because, like I said, I've been to meetings, I've talked about it, I've brought the issue up. I've even had officers tell me they had parking patrol that would come around here and regulate. None of that shit ever happened. So because of the fact that when I call 911, no one's coming in twice, and the fact that there's no log on my phone records, that is super sketchy. And for that reason, I'm making this video. Now, I just want y'all to see the absolute ignorance that I'm dealing with. These two cars are abandoned and they just sitting right there in front of my house. And as I've been sitting here waiting for the police to come, it's been plenty dark tinted windows that pulled up next to my truck. As you can see, it's double parked next to the red car because of maybe retaliation, maybe checking out the fact that the car is double parked. They could have been police in the unmarked car, the tinted window cars or whatever. But all I know is that's what I seen. And then somebody from across the street not too long ago came outside, moved their car so that I can park. That's why I said it's like they communicating right around me. What the fuck is this place? And as you can see, there's a big gap. So when I parked like right here where my finger is, like in this space, and my trunk went a little bit into their handicap spot. Now, mind you, this their broke down van right here, that blue one. But when I parked there, and instead of them like making it convenient and just backing up, they called 911 and they issued me a $156 parking ticket. That is complete fucking bullshit. But yet their fucking piece of shit van get to sit there flats and shit. And at first it wasn't on a tire at all. He had came outside and put a spare on it just to make it look like, whatever it had to look like to sit there. So for that reason, I come home early. I don't really go out on the weekend. And today, I tried to go out so that I could take care of some things that I really need to take care of and have to come home to this stressful, highly stressful, non-peaceful ass situation. And not only that, is weird, like, is provoking kinda, because it's like, if you was gonna move in the first place, or it's almost like they playing with me. Because the person that moved out of that spot actually moved, and it was somebody with their hazards on, right, in back of them. And then once that person, let's say that silver car in back of my car, across the street from my car, is the one that moved. It was a black car with tinted windows that pulled up right there. And it looked like they was taking pictures of my car if I wasn't tripping. They sat there for about 10 minutes. I walked up to my porch, went outside. They just sat there, and I kept hearing some noise like they wanted me to keep looking, like they was sniffing or something. I'm like, what the fuck is that? They did it 10 minutes, rolled off, and then left the space open. So it's like they playing weird ass mind games. But this is just so I can have record.